Hi everyone, I'm Joey from ESCplus, and I am here today virtually meeting with all the contestants for the national selection for Eurovision 2022 for the Czech Republic. Now joining us will be Jordan and Emma, who are entering with their song, By Now.
So by now, if you met people and had fun, if something from the past comes to hunt you down, would you let it go or would you run?
So hello again, nice to chat
Hi.
with you.
Hello.
So really enjoy the song, really enjoy the sound and the chemistry that the two of you have. For the international fans that are first discovering you, can you just kind of give us a little bit of a background as to who you are and how the song came together?
All right. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us, and hi from Prague. And we're really happy we can address ourselves to an audience that is just not just Czech, because that's what we're used to.
Right.
So forgive our English. We do think we speak English, but never on a professional level, or
Sure.
we're not used to talk about our music and work in English. But I'm half French, Jordan's half Israeli. We're both Czechs. We've been together for 13 years. We have two small daughters. And we've realized a few years ago that above anything, we love making music, and we actually think we are pretty okay doing music together. So that would explain, why we even started being a duo, not just on a personal, but also music.
Yeah, so you each had like your own separate solo tracks, and then you've come together just recently.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right, but it doesn't mean we've left the other tracks.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Music is not what pays the rent or anything. Like in my case, I've been a journalist for 8 years. Jordan is originally an actor and director, so music is like one of the things we've been doing. But I can say for myself, it's the activity I enjoy most. So if it could become a full-time thing, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've spoken too long. Say whatever you want to say. The trouble when I answer first is he then says there's nothing left to add.
No, because she's a journalist, so she can, put everything in a few sentences, and then there's nothing left to say. But there's so much things to say about like what you asked about the song, how like some background about the song, right? So
Well,
that's something I
I'm
can
just
give you.
curious as to your artistry as a duo, because looking through your discography, I see that there's solo stuff. So I just was wondering like what you do together versus doing stuff solo.
So Emma has released her solo album like 4 years ago already, like the debut one, the first one. And I started releasing solo tracks of my own just 1 year ago.
Something
Yeah.
like it was a 2020, which is the best year you can start a solo career, right? Many gig opportunities and
Yeah, right.
fantastic strategy. Yeah, he's a genius.
I'm genius in terms of timings.
Yeah, Emma, what I find interesting is that you said English, is not, you're not super comfortable, but you've got this sense of humor immediately. Like you're giving me sarcasm. I love it.
Thank you. Well, it's just that I'm unable to give sarcasm in any language, even those I don't speak. So it's a handicap more than
It's a European thing.
I love it. So by now the video was extremely cinematic to me. It felt like almost like a movie was being filmed for when you did it. Can you talk to me about like where was it set and what was it like for you to do that? It seems very expensive is what I'm trying to say.
I can't breathe at all. At 20 I'm mean and old. I'm living in a house that ain't no home. So by now, have you met people and had fun? If something from the past comes to hunt you down, would you let it go or would you run? So by now, have you changed the color
Thank you. Well, the Czech Republic has a history of filmmaking. It's, one of the countries that is really good at that. We've got the Barrandov studios, which are, one of the few European Hollywood studios. There's this tradition. There is an extreme amount of young, talented people who are willing to work for not that much money when they like the project, which means music videos, usually don't have a huge budget. But we are lucky enough to be surrounded by friends, filmmakers who come and said, super talented people. He is, I think, among the best music directors in this country, so that's an advantage.
You mean music video directors?
What did I say?
Music directors.
Yeah, no, that's not what I meant. Music video directors.
I don't know if the best, but that's what I do for a living, actually. So that's something to do.
And also we have this DOP called Marek Jarkovsky, who used to be a fashion photographer, and whom we've picked about half a year ago because I realized you don't have to explain anything about lighting and angles to the guy, and he just makes you look pretty, and you don't need to, be that narcissistic psycho on set, which is what I've been until Marek came along. So so that's what explains that we don't look as ugly as we could. The location is
you must be wondering about the location, right? So it looks like Grand Hotel Budapest from Wes Anderson's movie, dude.
Yes.
Is that so? Yeah, well, there's this amazing Grand Hotel Poop called Grand Hotel Poop in Karlovy Vary, which is like a small town in the western Czech Republic, and it's like super old, right?
Yeah, and it's actually Karlovy Vary is that city in the Czech Republic that senior people go to relax and enjoy a thermal bath. Mm-hmm. And it's also the country, the city, where everyone goes to in the summer for a film festival, which is actually called the Karlovy Vary International Film Festival, which is an A category festival.
Yeah.
Same as Cannes or Berlinale.
Right. Heard of it. Yeah.
So we always go there once a year for a week, but Jordan is originally from that city also.
Yeah, I grew up there.
And we already shot a music video in another hotel in that city called Thermal. The music video was called Lost and Found.
You should look it up. You can
I was listening to it when I was waiting for you.
So there's another hotel in the same city.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like these two super old and big hotels. There's like Thermal and Poop, and this one was in Poop.
So we keep going back, and this time it was about me calling the head of that hotel, and I was expecting.
Who happens to be our age, which helps.
I'm not sure. I didn't know it by then, but whatever. I was of course expecting to be rejected, and for some reason he said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And from that point the ambitions were higher and higher, and we just decided it would be full of those Wes Anderson hints and Disney fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's a lot of Easter eggs you may have noticed, like a Disney stuff.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So I think
we're happy you like it.
Well, I mean, so you have to understand as well. I don't know if you remember this, but for context, it wasn't that long ago. I think it was 2019, when the same contest was happening. All the videos that were released were like shot in the same flat. It seemed like all the artists used the same location. I don't know if that was part of the rules, but it's like everybody got the same thing or there was like zero budget. And I don't know. Like, so as viewers of this contest, we didn't get these elaborate videos up until maybe like a couple of years ago. Like, so there was that 1 year that was like, whoa, like this seems like interesting that like everybody was forced to, maybe it was because they wanted to make everybody equal and they just used the same.
Which they also wanted to do this year because
it happened this year as well.
Live performance video that maybe you saw.
Yeah. But the one I'm talking about, the one set in the hotel, Like
Yeah.
like this it was that was like the initial package was just shot in this flat, and there was and everybody had the same stuff to work with, kind of. So now to see this immediately, to get like a full like expensive production when the songs were released, is a totally different experience for us, because this is our first impression of the song. So it's so it's like, it seems like it's getting better and like more exciting, and it just is really impressive, honestly. So loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So just switching gears here back to Eurovision. Have you been paying attention the past few years and following the Czech selections?
Yeah, well, Jordan made the music video for Lake Malawi.
It's 3 years ago. It's the band from Czech Republic who attended the Eurovision that took place in Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
Yeah.